Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is also receiving calls to step aside as the Liberal leader while his popularity plummets. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has been busy over the past week, from taking part in Pride to dancing at a festival in Markham and celebrating Canada Day with some selfies.
You having fun today?
He's a handful.
Oh yeah, you like being nice and high.
But today was the day. In his first press conference since last week's surprise Conservative win in the Toronto-St. Paul's by-election, Trudeau finally faced the music.
Your MPs are calling for an urgent, in-person meeting of all MPs. Why are you refusing, and do we interpret from that you don't care what they have to say?
The response?
Let's be very clear. Last week's by-election loss, not to sugarcoat it, was challenging. Was something we need to take seriously, and we've been engaged in lots of important conversations. I've had lots of calls with different members of caucus from across the country, not just in the GTA, to talk about how we make sure we're continuing our work connecting with Canadians.
So I guess that's a no to a national caucus meeting, despite receiving a letter from party members requesting an in-person meeting in Ottawa.
Sarah Levitt, CBC. With all due respect, my two colleagues have asked the same question and they have not received a specific answer. The question is, will you hold a national in-person caucus with your party, with the MPs?
As I've said, I will continue to engage and to talk and to listen and to meet with all my MPs from across the country to talk about how we can both understand what we need to improve on, given last week's by-election defeat, but also how we continue to be there for Canadians in a really important moment.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau going further, telling reporters in Montreal that he is the right leader to stand up to a rising tide of populism.
There is a challenge faced by democracies all around the world right now. Whether we look at what's going on in France, whether we look at the election in the United States, this is a really important time.
But one Liberal MP speaking to CBC News on the condition of anonymity says some members are thinking of calling it quits if Trudeau stays on. Clearly, not all feel that way, though.
He is the right leader for us. He's won 3 elections. We formed government 3 times.
Meanwhile, the unnamed MP who spoke to CBC News said major policy changes won't be enough to change the outcome of the election.